Hello friends. Today is going to be wonderful because we're making macaroons. While this has a potential to go really poorly, the video that I was watching and like the recipe that I'm following, I kind of feel like is setting me up for success and is setting me up for this to actually turn out not terribly. I've got my recipe over here on the phone. I'll link the video that I was watching and like doing recipe for stuff for down below because we found it on Tasty, so that's who we're using. So all I've done so far is just you had to let the egg whites go to room temperature. So I separated out my egg whites, just using my hands, just kind of sifting through it to get the egg white so that I didn't break the yolk and get that in there because you're not supposed to have the yolk in there apparently. So now we're ready to just kind of jump in. Before we do that, please like, subscribe, comment. So first we're going to make the meringue. So there's three egg whites worth in here. And then, so it's half a teaspoon of salt with the egg whites. And then once they get a little bit fluffy, I'm going to add in the sugar slowly because you want it to be fluffy. So we've got the whisk attachment here. You're supposed to whisk it, and they use like a little hand whisker, but we don't have one of those, but this is the same thing. So I'm gonna do that. So I got this out, I'm gonna get my sugar ready. Keep doing what it's doing. Problem with macaroons that I feel like I'm gonna come into an issue with is that you can't overdo it or underdo it. You have to do it just right. And I tend to be very much the over or the under. There's very little like just right, so. Fingers crossed that this is fine. This is gonna make 30 macaroons. Hell yeah. That's only hell yeah if they turn out okay. Here's the thing, even if they don't look perfect, they still will probably taste good. So, in this video, the Tasty video, they wanted you to do, like, put it all in the food processor, but we're not going to do that. But everything is already very finely ground, so I feel like it's fine. Already made in here.
What happened? The sugar is right here next to you.
Oh, never mind, just kidding. I was like, I swear to God, I poured it. Where did I put it? Where did it go? And I was like, I think I just put it in here and I think I fucked it up and we're gonna have to start over. Nope. Okay, never mind. Alright, well we've added all the stuff to make the meringue, so we're just going to let that keep going for a while. And I'm going to put the powdered sugar into here, so, you know, we've got that part done. It just cracks me up because this is, well just look at it, this is so much in here already. And I still need to add 3/4 more. I'm just going to kind of mix up the dry ingredients so that they're all a little bit more combined. And then basically we just have to wait for this to become meringue. Okay, so we
push,
I
think.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so the meringue is done, and I'm just going to use my little spatula to get all of this stuff out of here so that I can have as much in the bowl as I can. The way that the video says that you're supposed to do this next part is you put some of the dry ingredients in and you fold it together until you can't see it. It's all mixed together. And then you basically just repeat that process till all of your dry ingredients are gone. And then that's when we're gonna add our vanilla. And then that's when we add the food coloring. So we're just gonna start. Probably good to start with. I'm really hoping that these turn out well. And then like, I can't make really a lot of anything else. Like I can't really make a lot of things. So you know, then maybe this can be the thing that I can offer to people, you know? Like I can just be like, hey, I don't know how to make anything at all, but I can bring macarons to your potluck or whatever else I would need to bring food for. This feels like it's maybe getting like a little bit watery, but I don't remember if it got watery or not. It's a good arm workout here, damn. I also am so excited for the colors that I picked out. They're gonna look so great. I'm very excited. So the main idea for this came from Try Guys Without a Recipe. They made macarons without a recipe, and I watched this video that I'm following probably 3 or 4 times and have looked at the recipe at every step of this process. So the fact that any of them made anything that kind of resembled macarons was a little bit ridiculous. We're just gonna keep folding till I can make figure 8. So I think we're getting close. I'm gonna check and see when I am supposed to add all the liquid, like the vanilla and the food coloring, because I don't want to add it in too late. Okay, well actually apparently I was supposed to add it first, so I guess we'll just do that now. Can't find our half teaspoon, so we're just gonna do 2/4. We're gonna do the blue. So we've got food coloring. So we've got blue. We just do 2 little drops and then 1 brown. God damn it. These little tops will be the death of me. And we mix. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. It's a little darker than I thought it was going to be, but it still looks pretty, so that's always fun. Okay, so now I think it's time for the figure 8 test to see if I folded enough, and then we can pipe them onto the tray. So once they're piped on the tray, they have to sit, the cookies have to sit for an hour before we can bake them. So we've got our parchment paper here. Parchment paper doesn't have to look pretty. They said not to use silicone baking sheets just because they were getting better results from just the parchment paper, so that's what we're gonna do. And then the way that they did it, I actually really thought was kind of handy. So make sure that the parchment paper doesn't move around. They put little dots, tiny dots of the batter under there that it's stuck to. So that's also what we're gonna do. This is still a mess. Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. All right. Okay, well, we're just gonna get messy. We're just gonna be messy. Tastes good though. All right, I've made a mess of this pan. That's fine though. Okay. So they said to do like 1/2 inch and just kind of eyeball it, but I don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever been able to eyeball any kind of anything with a circumference, so I guess we'll just see how this goes. These definitely don't look like what the girl in the videos did. Oh, you tap it. Maybe that's what I'm missing. You gotta like... I feel like I'm doing that, nothing is changing. Even though I still feel like I recovered from what I thought was a catastrophic disaster, I do think that I was overly confident in my abilities in the beginning at how well I was doing. So here goes the next 15 cookies. You left and there was no supervision.
But you also wouldn't let me help at all, so that's why I left. I mean, that's not why I left, but that's why I felt comfortable leaving.
I thought I was gonna get there. That's your own fault.
Yeah.
Well, it's just coming out everywhere.
Well, so you just might as well.
Yeah.
No judgment. Well, that sucked a little bit. That part was a bit of a fail. Bet everybody wishes we had paper towels now. What it is. Why isn't it coming off?
Because it's really sticky batter. that's its point. Like, that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So we did have these ones that are looking a little bit wonkier, little different sizes. They've got weird edges, especially this one. Not really sure what happened. And then we've got these ones, which actually look more like a cookie. So, you know, these are the figured out we were doing. These ones could use some help. Okay, so here they are an hour later. The way that you know that they're done and ready to go in the oven is when you can touch them like this and they're kind of dry on the top. So that's what you're looking for. You can touch them, they don't move, they don't do anything like that. So that's how we know they're good to go. I am preheating the oven to 300 degrees and then I'm gonna make my buttercream frosting while those are in the oven. Okay, so the oven is only preheating to 300, so it's not gonna take very long at all. It's already almost done. So I'm gonna pop those in, and this says for 17 minutes, and then I need to pull them out, see if they have feet, which I don't know if mine are gonna have feet, we'll see.
They should.
Like, and the feet's the little like part, you know, you feel it's like that.
I don't think they're gonna be perfect, but you should
Get
have
feet.
some. They feel like a good texture when you touch them.
I can definitely see why now you need the food processor, because I think that's why mine are so lumpy, is because I didn't food process the dry ingredients. The vanilla buttercream is not going to be too bad. It's going to be pretty simple because we just need a cup or 2 sticks of butter, unsalted, 3 cups of powdered sugar, so got that covered, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and 3 tablespoons heavy cream. You look for heavy cream.
I'll look for heavy cream.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the guys in. Now it's time for frosting, which is the glue that holds everything together. You good, bro?
No, I'm falling apart.
Okay. So we've got all of our stuff right here. You good.
So we've got all our stuff over here.
So the first thing we gotta do is make the butter. So we gotta whip the butter. So this is room temperature. So I'm supposed to whip the butter until it is light and airy. Add in my dry ingredients slowly.
This one you can't really fuck up.
No. Unless you drop the butter on.
Unless you can't even get the butter in the thing, in which case you're a lost cause and I'm worried.
That's fine. There's no way to do powdered sugar it's not everywhere. It's good now. Okay. I spilled it all over this before you came to the.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll get you next time. You
Thanks.
can see if it's a little more. There's like half of it is on the counter over here, so it's probably fine.
How else would you like this to be?
It's just there's so much sugar on the outside of the cup.
Oh.
I just think maybe like next time just kind of like.
Do you want to check the cookies? Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
You made like regular cookies. That's not good.
How?
That's not good at all.
How? You guys, something went terribly wrong. I don't know why they expanded like this.
If you don't finish all this frosting,
I'm just gonna depression
Save
eat
it.
because of
Just
how
save
poorly
it.
this went.
I'm so sorry. Your frosting looks so good.
I don't understand. So now we need to add in
Name of the game.
the vanilla and the cream. 1 tablespoon at a time.
How many tablespoons?
Of cream, 3. Of vanilla, 1.
Probably not a full tablespoon. Double check.
Teaspoon vanilla.
Yep. There you go.
So I can't find our teaspoon, so this is our 4th teaspoon. So we're gonna add 4 1/4 teaspoons. So for my little color thing I'm following here, we're gonna do 6 drops of pink, 1 drop of blue to make kind of this pretty periwinkle color.
Oh, you can totally add it while it's mixing.
Will it mix properly?
Yeah. That's what the mixer is for. It mixes things properly. Humans are so bad at it, they invented something.
Okay, now I have to count, so don't talk to me for a second. Can you,
Yeah.
I'm just so sad that they look so bad and I don't understand what happened. I followed all the directions so well. This feels like it's maybe getting like a little bit watery, but I don't remember if it got watery or not. Okay, well actually apparently I was supposed to add it first, so I guess we'll just do that now. I don't know what happened. Well, the frosting will be pretty even if nothing else is.
Those are a beautiful color.
Yes.
For macaron, these ones got a little brown, but I also think the ones better. But that is a beautiful color and a well-cooked macaron. Oh man, it tastes so good.
Now you're just pandering?
I'm not.
You are a little bit.
This is your problem. I'm nice to you, and you're like not nice to me. She hates me. But if I'm mean to you, you're like, haha, this is fun. We're having fun.
Okay, so we've got this like really pretty kind of purpley periwinkle lavender situation going on here that I think is going to pair well with the color of the cookies. But this is what the cookies look like. I mean, they're the right consistency. Like, they got the crunchy top. And, like, some of them have, like, the little, like, shelf they're supposed to have, the little feet. So, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But we're going to let them cool. We're going to put the frosting in, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're going to try just to see how they taste. Mm-hmm. Here, taste cookie by itself. Okay. And then with frosting. It's slightly chewier than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So it didn't get as crispy.
It feels like, is there too much sugar?
I didn't put.
And it feels really sticky.
Yeah, but I didn't put too much sugar.
And too salty.
I didn't put too much salt.
I feel like now it's gonna taste yummy.
Okay, with frosting now. I mean, the flavor to me is good. I do feel like they're a little bit chewy. So just so we can do a little up close. These ones like barely cooked. They're all sticky. They're like,
but they're also like something's wrong. It's not just me because they're also like deflated.
But then these ones, like, okay, we've taken them off the stuff and matched them with like their cookie size.
They're deflated.
They're not going to be perfect, but these ones, I think, these ones at least we were able to pull off. They've got the crunchy, but also the soft. You know, these ones are going to be okay. I think these ones aren't even going to come off the paper without us having to goop it off like this. So I don't know. Just let me pretend that this went well.
This went well. This went so well. This is so good.
But just this did. I wanted the whole event to go well.
Get just a little bit more.
So, not that this video has taught me anything, but you're supposed to only do it like this, so that when you put your top cookie on, it squishes it out. This is
Squish it maybe a little bit more so it...
my janky... I can't. It's breaking on the top. This is my janky ass macarons. Here they are. Look at you. Macarons. Yay. Let's see. All together.
All together. How is it? Oh, it's so crunchy.
But also really sticky. You know, some of these look kind of pretty. So I guess there's that. Maybe I'll try this again. See if I can make it better. But yeah. See you guys next week. Bye.